I'm Tony Fleming from Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Thanks so much for joining us on today's video. We're doing a collector car video today. And what does that mean by a collector car video? Tom, what makes that? Is it just because it's your car you have there at Fleming's? And the answer is no. Although this is a fabulous car at Fleming's and it is collector quality, I want to share with you why this particular car is a collector car. And here is why. The value of '69 Camaro versus a 1968 Camaro is significantly different. Why? Why? Because it's the last year of that car built before significant things change. This here is the last year for the convertible in this body style, right? This is a cool car continuing to go up in value. Great driving because it has modern conveniences that you get in today's car versus some old school muscle. For instance, like four-wheel disc brakes, four-wheel independent suspension, right? Modern steering, big tires, dual exhaust, powerful engine, like all of this great stuff that you'd want in a muscle car, but a great driving car as well. So we're going to talk about that, and we'll look at some of the details and things, but the paint on this car is spectacular. It really is very, very nice. And I suggest you look at the lights and the ceiling and things like that when we do our paint test on this car, and you see all of the detail of that. We'll look and see how clear the letters are. And as we move around, we can also see some of the design features of this car. For instance, this has a Coke bottle shape where this is exaggerated like a race car would have, where the big wheels would be held inside the fenders there. This beautiful thin waist, right? And the hips that go back here. The convertible top is hidden inside here, right? You don't have to put a tonneau cover on top like you do a Chevelle or a Mustang or something like that. It's hidden inside here. This was a luxury car. It was expensive for its time. And it is a beautiful car that you could have today. All right, so paint quality is subjective, meaning it's someone else's opinion. In this case here, we're going to let the font of this piece of paper, the ceiling, the lights, we're going to let all of that decide the quality of it, because then none of us have our opinion in it. It's based on what can you see and how clear can you see it. So come on up here. Milli Miglia Red is just a fabulous color, right? First off, to begin with, it's not only a muscle car color or sports car color, right? It's also with a black interior and a black top. Very, very, very handsome color combination. But check this out for a second. I want you to see how clear everything is in there. Look at the ceiling in there. Look at the lighting in there. You can see everything bouncing off. Unfortunately, you can see me in there, which is just really wrecking the video. But having said that, it says amazing. You know, for many people, the detail and things like that under the hood is not important to them. Some people it really is. Some people it's not. And if it's not, no big deal. Like, that doesn't make you ostracized, right? You just want a cool car, you want to drive, and you want it to work and look good. And that's exactly what we have here. For those that want to take to a car show or something like that, this is really nice. I'm going to show you why. It has some features in it that a lot of people don't know. First off, this has cowl induction. You said Corvettes have cowl induction. I thought only a Chevelle had a flapper door and cowl induction. Oh, well, you may be wrong. All right, let's check that out. Here we have, all right, the cowl induction. The way it works is just like on a Chevelle. It would hit the windshield right here. The air would come on through here, around this seal, and into this air cleaner element right there. So you're getting nice, cold, dense air from here instead of pulling the warm, hot air from in here. Those kind of things make more power, makes the car run better and things like that. We also have power steering here. We also have the matching numbers 350 V8. We have the ignition shielding in place, right? The manifolds are painted properly. Like, this is a very authentic, like, real car. You want to go to a car show and show off your car, you could do that. You want to open the hood and tinker, and that's what I like to do with cars. I don't want to rebuild an engine or rewire a dash. I want to put an emblem on or change some spark plug wires, or I want to add a piece of chrome or some clamps or whatever. I want to tinker, right? And that's exactly what you can do with these cars here, because all of the hard work's been done. All right, so I want to talk about this for a minute back here, because although this is beautifully restored and fabulous, what I want to say is this. Like, the great thing about a Corvette is 99% of the world knows exactly what a Corvette is regardless. So if I was to take this emblem off, 99% of the world would still know that this is a Corvette. It's not a Prius. It's not a Chevy Cavalier. It's not anything other than a Corvette. And that's what I love about these. These cars, while they are more expensive than, say, maybe some of the regular cars that are out there, they're worth more later on down the road, too. You get great styling. You get the ride. You get the rumble and the sound. These are fast cars as well. Not to mention you got the top down and enjoying the sun. All right, so you want to go to convertible quick. There's a handle in here. Boom, you pull that. Super easy. This lid opens up. This convertible top goes right like that. You'd close this lid, okay, and then snap that right back down there. It's like a 30-second ordeal, super fast. Also too, back here, this has a pretty elaborate sound system in it, right? It's got an amp, subs, nice 6x9s. The head unit, I think is decent, but it's maybe not representative of all of this extra that's going on back here, and maybe an upgrade to the head unit might be worth it. We can also hide a sound system in the car too, Bluetooth, stream it from your phone. That might be kind of cool. And then when you're ready to go convertibilizing, super simple, you just drop that down in there and you would just close the lid. All right, so you're walking up to that beautiful car, right? You're walking up to your last year Corvette Stingray convertible. Has a nice sound to it, right? When somebody at work says, so what are you driving today? Oh, yeah, I'm just driving my Corvette Stingray convertible, last year made. Like, wow, really? You have a Corvette Stingray convertible? Oh, yeah, it says it right on the side there. I love that. Anyway, inside is where you're going to spend your time, and inside is fit for a very modernized muscle car, right? When you think about it, like here we have full array of gauges, 160 mile an hour speedometer, right? 7,000 RPM Tach, full gauges in here. This is an airplane style kind of cockpit. New seat covers, new carpet, new door panels, new dash pad, new mirror, new carpets back here. This has an upgraded audio system here that's kind of hidden. It looks to be an original style system, but it's got a lot of features on it that an old school radio would not have. It also has this feature too, which is a good feature, and I'll tell you why. That's annoying. And you say, Tone, well, why would you want that? Well, I see the footwell lighting is working. What that means is this car is restored with some extra detail to it. When the key buzzer still works on a car, that means that somebody finished the restoration. They didn't take shortcuts. The footwell lighting is working. They didn't take shortcuts. A lot of times, years after this car was new, that kind of stuff stopped working, right? And if somebody's restoring a car and they do those kinds of things, that means they did a lot of other nice things that you can't see. All right, so we're going to close up this video real quick. We're going to talk about really, really nice Milli Miglia paint. You know, that's important because there's a lot of effort that goes into painting a car. Matching numbers car, right? Meaning it's has even more value than a regular Corvette. This is the last year of the convertible. It has even more value than a Corvette. And even if none of that mattered to you at all, the simple fact is this is a power steering, four-wheel disc brakes, upgraded sound system, convertible that you can go away for the weekend in. You could enjoy going to a car show. You could drive to work. You're going to leave work and say, you know what? Text whoever it is that you're on the way home. You'll be there in a little bit, and shut your phone off, man. Turn off all the Facebook feed, the boss feed, the everyone feed, Twitter, Insta, whatever it is you got feeding into the phone, messing with your life, keeping you crazy, keeping you connected, unconnect. Get into something like this, turn the car on, go for a drive. It's that simple. It is a game changer. Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this cool last year Corvette convertible, Stingray convertible, by the way. And if you don't mind, hit the like button down there below. That really helps us get the message out. Subscribe to the channel. We have new stuff coming out all the time, and if you want to, I might suggest you share it with some of your friends. I think they might like the content that we have as well.